Sophie, Wright, and this is...
I'm Jason Fisher.
We co-directed this short one that you're about to see.
Blind Date. And we are hoping to take this to Fest, or the International Thespian Society, where we will perform. You'll notice there are cameras around you that are filming this. And yeah,
we hope that you enjoy. Thank you for coming.
Dolores! Children? Dolores, I am home.
She's not here!
Where is she?
Yes?
Where?
She took the children to a friend's house to spend the night.
Where are you?
In my room.
Did your aunt say we were having supper?
We've had supper. We ate with the children.
What'd you have?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
Where's my supper?
What?
Where's my supper? Do you know what time it is? I'm starved. I've been here at least half an hour.
Oh, Robert, I told you to eat uptown tonight.
I don't remember that.
You were looking right at me when I told
I
you.
don't remember a single word of that.
You were looking right at me. I said at 5:30 I'd be giving the children peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and at 6:30, after their baths, I'd be taking them over to Hannah's to spend the night, so they wouldn't be running in and out of here while Sarah Nancy was entertaining her date.
Does Sarah Nancy have another date?
Yes, thank God. I told you that too this morning.
If you did, I don't remember.
Of course you don't. You never listen to a word I say. I lived through this, I'll live through anything. Don't you remember my telling you that I had at last arranged another date for her after desperately trying for 3 days?
No.
Well, I did. And I hope that this one goes better than the last. Suppose, Sister says, she gets it into her head to insult this date too. Sister, I said, I refused to get discouraged. I did not get on 2 Beauty Fit magazines on my looks alone. It was my personality. And that can be acquired. Don't you agree?
I guess.
I remember being as shy as the next one, but I gritted my teeth and forced myself to converse. And if I can do it, so can Sarah Nancy. Don't you agree?
I guess.
Yes.
Who'd you get her a date with?
Felix?
Felix who?
Felix Robertson?
Is that the best you can do? My God.
My God, yourself! You know very well I've been searching all week to find a date for the poor little thing. Felix is the only one who responded. I talked to Sister 2 days ago. I was so depressed and had a frank talk with her. She says that, I explained the situation, and she says that it's nothing new, as any boy who comes around doesn't stay long, because Sarah Nancy either won't talk or is very sarcastic.
What about supper?
What about your supper? What about it?
I forgot about eating uptown. I'm tired. I don't want to go back out again. Is there anything needed in the kitchen?
My God, Robert, I feel there's a crisis in my niece's life, and I really haven't the time to worry about what's in the kitchen. Don't start pouting.
I'm not pouting.
You are pouting, I know you very well.
Well, my God, how much longer is this going on? Ever since your niece has been here, all you've done is worry about her.
I tried to explain to you. My goodness, look at this room. I spent all afternoon
Don't do
cleaning.
that.
Oh, take it all out, please. I need to have a discussion with Sarah Nancy. Ooh. Sarah Nancy! Sarah Nancy! I really don't want to hurry you, dear, but your date, it's almost time for your date to be here. Sarah Nancy! My, don't you look sweet? Is that a new dress?
Oh, no.
Oh, well, it's new to me. It has a lot of style. That's the first thing I look for in all my clothes. Style. Well, precious lamb, let me tell you a little bit about the young man who's coming to see you tonight. He says you will remember him from Louisa Davis's swim party, as you were the only one who didn't want to swim. His name is Felix Robertson.
Ugh!
What's the matter, dear? Don't you remember him?
Oh, I remember him.
Oh, that's nice. He felt sure you would. Why do you remember him?
Because he kept slapping me on the back and asking me how I was.
Well, he's a very sensitive boy. He, as I'm I'm sure you could tell, is from a wonderful family. His mother and your mother were girlhood friends. Now, as difficult as this is for me to do, I feel like I should discuss a few things with you before Felix arrives. I think, dear, you need to learn to be a little bit more graceful to the young men who come to see you. I was not really sure why my phone hasn't been ringing off the wall since you've been my guest, but last night I was given a clue. Those boys that came last week, Sam and Ned, told their mother that you were extremely hard to converse with. Now, I think we should discuss a couple things before Felix arrives so you'd be comfortable, and you'd always be sure of making a conversation.
I don't know what to talk about.
I know. So I called your mother this morning, and she said that it always seemed to be your trouble. When boys come around, you never know what to talk about. So I made a list, and I was thinking we could go over it, and you could memorize it, and so you'd always be sure of having conversation.
Excuse me,
Yes?
how much longer are you gonna be?
Not much longer. Why?
Because I'm starving, that's why.
Did you check the
I
icebox?
looked in the icebox.
Well,
Ice is all melted.
well, maybe you should go down to the ice house and get another block of ice.
I will after I've eaten. I'm hungry.
Yes, well, I'm almost done here, and then I will find you something.
Honey, I'm starved.
I know you are starved. Honestly, I'm not deaf. Now, if you'll excuse us, I need to discuss some things. Be patient, please. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the list. 1. Who do you think is going to win the football game next Friday? 2. Do you think we've had enough rain for cotton yet? 3. I hear you were a football player in high school. What position did you play? Do you miss football? 4. I hear you are an insurance salesman. What kind of insurance did you sell? 5. What is the best car out on the market today, do you think? 6. What church do you belong to? 7. Do you enjoy dancing? 8. Do you enjoy bridge? Well, I think that will do for a start. Now let's practice. I'll pretend to be Felix. Hello, Sarah Nancy. What do you say, Sarah Nancy?
About what?
About what? About when someone says hello to you. Hello. Don't just say hello. And above all, don't scowl and say hello. Let me feel your warmth. Hello! How very nice to meet you today. Oh, do you have that? Oh, of course you have that. Okay, now let's practice some questions. I'm waiting, honey.
I forgot.
Oh, don't be discouraged. I'll read them again slowly this time, so you make sure of understanding. 1. Who is going to win the football game next Friday? 2. Do you think we've had enough rain for cotton yet? 3. I hear you were a football player in high school. What position did you play? Do you miss football? 4. I hear you are an insurance salesman. What kind of insurance did you sell? 5. What is the best car out on the market today, do you think? 6. What church do you belong to? 7. Do you enjoy dancing? 8. Do you enjoy bridge? Now, we won't be rigid about the question order, of course. You can ask the last question first if you want to.
What's the last question again?
Do you enjoy bridge?
I hate bridge.
Well, then, sweetness, just substitute it for something else. Say, do you enjoy dancing?
I hate dancing.
You couldn't hate dancing. Your mother and daddy are both beautiful dancers. It's in your blood. You just need to practice is all.
Why didn't you give me a date with Arch Leon? I think he's the cute one.
I told you, honey, he's going steady.
Who's he going steady with?
Alberta Jackson.
Is she cute?
I think she's right cute. A little plain and acting looking for my taste.
He sure is cute.
Well, Felix Johnson, sorry, Felix Johnson, there's his name, is a wonderful boy.
I think he's just about as cute as a warthog.
Sarah Nancy!
I think he looks just like a warthog.
Sarah Nancy, precious.
That's the question I'd like to ask him. How's the hot pin, warthog?
Sarah Nancy!
Anyways, they're all stupid.
Ooh, honey.
Boys. Dumb and stupid.
Sarah Nancy, where in the world are you going?
I'm going to bed.
Oh, you aren't going to bed. You're just saying that to tease me.
Oh, no, I'm not.
Sarah Nancy, you can't go to bed. There's a young man coming to call on you. You have to be gracious.
I don't being gracious. I'm sleepy. I'm going to bed.
Sarah Nancy, you can't go to bed. Do you want to put me in my grave? The son of one of your mother's dearest friends is coming to call on you at any moment, and you cannot be so rude as to refuse to receive him.
Fine. Ask me some questions.
No, dear, you asked me some questions.
What church do you attend?
That's lovely. That's a lovely question to begin with. Now, I will answer as Felix will. Methodist.
That's a dumb church.
Sarah Nancy!
I think it's a dumb church. It's got no style. We used to be Methodist, but we left for the Episcopal. They don't rant and rave in the Episcopal church.
They don't rant and rave in the Methodist church either, honey.
Last time I was here, they did.
Well, things have changed. Anyway, you're not supposed to just answer back when you ask them a question. You're supposed to sit back as if you find it all very fascinating.
Why?
Because that's how you entertain young men.
Suppose I'm not interested in what they're saying.
It doesn't matter if you're interested or not. All that matters is if they think you're interested.
Dolores,
Yes?
the children are on the phone.
Tell them I can't talk right now.
How did you make the beauty page at 2 colleges?
Personality. I always knew how to keep a conversation going.
Dolores,
Yes?
they say they won't tell me what they want, they'll only tell you.
Right.
Did you go to college with Aunt Dolores?
We met the year she graduated.
She was beautiful.
Yeah, I guess she was.
They forgot their teddy bears. I said we would bring them.
They're 9 and 10 years old. What do they want with 2 teddy bears?
They still sleep with them. You know that.
Well, I'm not driving anywhere with 2 teddy bears for 2 half-grown children.
Why are you being so difficult?
I'm not difficult. I'm hungry and tired. I worked hard all day.
Well, I haven't exactly had a ball today myself, mister. Look, if I find you something in the kitchen, will you deliver the bears to the children?
All right. I'll be the laughing stock of the town. I'll do it.
How do you make a beauty page?
Well, you have to be pretty to start with, I guess. Then, some kind of committee looks the girls on campus over and judges make recommendations. I really don't know. You have to ask your aunt that.
How did you meet Aunt Dolores?
At a dance, I think. Yes, we met at a dance. I asked her for a date, and 6 weeks later, I popped the question.
What does that mean?
It means I asked her to marry me. What are you making a face about?
I don't know. I sure hope nobody pops the question to me.
They will someday.
Who?
Some boy or other.
I don't know any boys.
Of course you know some boys.
Not any I want to pop the question to me.
I opened a can of chili and a can of tamales. Will that do you?
If any dumb boy tries popping the question to me, I will kick them in the stomach.
What in the world are you talking about, sweetie? Oh, there's Felix. Quick, let me see how you look. Oh, pretty. Sarah Nancy! Goodness. Come in, Felix. How handsome you look. I believe you two have met.
Yes.
What church do you attend?
What?
What church do you attend?
Methodist.
Sarah Nancy is an Episcopalian. She's very devout. Felix is very devout too, you know.
Who's going to win the football game on Friday?
We are.
Why?
Because we're the best team.
Who says?
Everybody knows that. Do you like football?
No.
No.
No, I hate sports. I like to read. Do you like to read?
No.
Well, you know what they say. Opposites attract. Well, I'll only stay and visit for a few minutes longer. Tell me, Felix, how is your sweet mother?
She's okay.
That's amazing. Oh, Felix's mother and Sarah Nancy's mother and I, we were all girls together. The good times we used to have.
Do you have a radio?
Yes, it's over there.
Do you want to dance?
No, I hate dancing. What church do you attend?
You already asked him that, honey. Remember he said he was a Methodist and I said you were Episcopalian?
Oh.
Yes.
What do you do?
What?
For a living?
Oh, right now I'm in insurance, but I'm leaving that soon. Not enough money in it. I'm going to be a mortician.
What's that?
An undertaker, honey.
Oh, how do you get to do that?
You go to school.
What kind of school?
Mortician school.
Oh, who teaches you?
Other morticians.
Well, I'll leave you two young people alone.
There's nothing on I want to hear. Are you enjoying your time here?
It's okay.
How about we play a game? What games do you like to play?
I don't know. I've never played any.
You've never played any games?
No.
How about ghosts?
Ghosts?
Yeah, you start with a word and the other players have to guess what they're thinking. Got it?
No.
Well, it's not very fun with just 2 players. What else? Let's name all the books of the Old Testament. I'll start. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Judges, Ruth, Samuel, Kings, Chronicles, Ezra, Nehemiah, Job, Psalms, Proverbs, Song of Solomon, Asclepiades, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Lamentations, Ezekiel, Daniel, Hosea, Obadiah, Joel, Habakkuk, Zechariah, Malachi. I think I got all of them. Did it in a pretty good amount of time too. What do you think, Sarah Nancy?
Hello, Felix. You well?
Thank you, sir.
What's new?
Nothing much, sir. Do you know where Sarah Nancy went?
Oh, no, I don't.
We were just playing a game so you can name the most books of the Old Testament.
No, just sit down and relax. She'll be back.
Thank you, sir.
Felix, Sarah Nancy has sent me to apologize and beg for your forgiveness. She'd been stricken suddenly with a very bad sick headache. She said she suffered from them since childhood, and the worst of it is the poor darling never knows when one will strike. She says she was sitting here enjoying herself, having one of the liveliest times of her life, listening to you rattle off all the books of the Bible, when her attack began. She slipped out, not wanting to disturb you, in hopes of finding relief for her headache with an aspirin, so she could resume the wonderful time she was having with you. But no such relief came from the aspirin. The only relief now is cold packs to the head and total silence! Oh, the poor darling is too stricken to even come out and say goodnight. Whatever will Felix think of me? She said, my precious darling. I reassured her, he will most certainly understand. And I know you do, don't you?
Oh, yes, ma'am.
How is your sweet mother?
She's doing fine, thank you, ma'am.
And your daddy?
Just the same. They said when I come over to say hello for them.
Thank you.
Well, I guess I ought to be going home then.
All right.
Can I take one?
Oh, sure.
Tell Nancy Sarah that I had...
Sarah Nancy.
Right. Tell Sarah Nancy that I had a wonderful time here.
Yes.
And I hope she feels better.
Of course.
Well, good night then. Oh, wait. Tell her I named all the books in the Old Testament, and if she thinks that she can do it in under 10 minutes, to call me over and I'll time her.
I will do that.
Well, good night.
Good night. Sarah Nancy, what are you doing?
I want to listen to the radio.
You cannot listen to the radio. I just told that boy you were mortally ill with a sick headache, and you cannot appear 5 minutes later in this room listening to the radio.
I want to hear Rudy Valley.
You cannot hear Rudy Valley. What possesses you? I asked 2 young boys over, and you refused to speak to them the entire evening. I asked this wonderful man over, and you walk out while he's listening the books of the Bible. Well, I'll tell you one thing, miss. I will not invite a single boy over here again until you learn to be gracious. And I know you can be gracious as any girl here. Well, anyone with a sweet mother you have can certainly be gracious. Oh my goodness. I thought you were Felix. How are the children?
All right.
Did you tell them to behave themselves and to mind Hannah and to go to bed when she told them to?
No,
Why not?
they're all running around wildly. They were no more interested in those teddy bears than I am. Did Felix pop the question to you, Sarah Nancy?
No. And if he would have, I would have knocked his head off.
What's all this about popping questions?
I was telling Sarah Nancy how we met, and 6 weeks later I asked you to marry me.
6 weeks? It was 3 months.
6 weeks.
3 months. We didn't start going steady till after our 3rd date. You took me out to a dance at your fraternity house, and then you asked me to wear your fraternity pin, and then I said I had to think about it, as I wasn't in the habit of accepting fraternity pins like some other girls I knew.
I left my coat.
Felix! Isn't this remarkable? Oh my goodness! You hadn't gone 5 minutes when Sarah Nancy came down and said that the aspirin had worked after all, and oh my goodness, and where is Felix? She was so desperate. And now you're here. I was just about to call on the phone to see if you wouldn't come back and enjoy the rest of your night. Isn't that right, Sarah Nancy?
Did Miss Henry tell you to name all the books in the Old Testament in under 10 minutes?
Yes, I did, and she was very impressed. Weren't you, Sarah Nancy?
If you think you can do better, I'll time you right now.
No.
Then how about we play another game, like movie stars?
That sounds like fun. How do you play that?
Well, one person thinks of initials like R or V, and the other players have to guess what I'm thinking of.
Rudy Valley.
No, do you give up?
I do. I can never think of anything. Can you, Robert?
No.
Do you give up yet?
No.
Now do you give up?
I'll die before I give up!
Oh, honey, you can't take all night. It wouldn't be any fun that way. How about we have a time limit, and if they don't guess in that...
Give up?
No! Let's have a 5-minute time limit. 5 minutes, almost up.
Give up yet?
No! 5 minutes is up! Who was it?
Rudolph Valentino.
Rudolph Valentino. Imagine. Sarah Nancy, why don't you pick some initials? O.B. O.B. Is she allowed to give us a clue?
Yes, you can ask little things like if it's a man or a woman.
Is it a man or a woman? A woman. A woman, my goodness. You've certainly picked a hard one.
Give up?
I do. Do you, Felix?
Yes, I do. Who is it?
Olive Blue.
Olive Blue. Who is she?
A girl from back home.
Well, she's not a movie star.
I never said she was.
Goose, they're supposed to be movie stars.
You're a goose yourself! It's a dumb game anyways.
Well, let's play another game, like popular songs.
Yes. How do you play that?
One person starts to whistle or hum a part of a song, and the others have to guess what song it is.
That sounds like fun. Sarah Nancy, why don't you whistle something?
Can't whistle.
Hum then.
Can't hum either.
That's all right. I'll start. Can you guess?
No, I can't. Can you? Robert!
No!
Can you, Sarah Nancy?
No, but I never will be able to. Because he can't carry a tune.
I don't agree at all. I think Felix has a wonderful humming voice.
And how come you can't tell what he's humming?
Well, perhaps I don't know the song.
What was the song,
suppose.
Felix?
Missouri Waltz.
Don't you know the Missouri Waltz when you hear it?
Yes, I know the Missouri Waltz when I hear it. Hum something else. And what was that, dear?
Home Sweet Home.
Oh, sweet, oh my God.
Yes, it was on the tip of your tongue.
No.
Goodness. Oh, Sarah Nancy, why don't you try?
I can't. I told you I can't whistle. Or hum.
Well, come on, just try something.
How about you, girl?
Okay.
Oh, please. Please!
How are we going to be able to guess what you're singing when you can't sing?
I certainly can sing. I sing in my church 2 times a year at the Lions Club.
If you can sing, a screech owl can sing.
Sarah Nancy!
I would rather listen to a jackass brain than you sing. You look like a warthog and you brain like a jackass.
Who looks like a warthog?
You do!
I'm rubber and you're glue. Everything you say bounces off to me and sticks to you.
Warthog, you are a stinky warthog, and I just wish you would go on home so I could listen to Rudy Valley in peace.
That's fine, I'm going home. I didn't want to be here anyway, but my mom bribed me. Well, $1 million couldn't make me stay. $2 million couldn't bring me back if you were here.
Oh my God. I have never seen such a carrying on in all my life. Sarah Nancy, what am I going to tell sister? This will absolutely put her to bed. Absolutely have a breakdown.
I'm sorry. I wasn't going to tell some old fool jackass they can sing when they can't.
I agree with Sarah Nancy. He can't carry a tune at all.
Nobody asked for your opinion.
Well, I'm giving it to you whether you like it or not.
I don't want it. How is Sarah Nancy supposed to learn to be gracious if we don't set by example?
I didn't tell her not to be gracious. I just told her that I agreed with what she said about his singing. If that's ungracious, fine. I'm being honest. I I'd rather be honest and gracious.
That's all right for you. You're a man. But let me tell you right now, I did not get on 2 beauty pages by being honest, but by being gracious. But I'm whipped, and I'm worn, and I've done all I can do, and I can do no more!
Guess your aunt's a little upset.
I guess so. Do you mind if I listen to the radio?
No.
What time is it?
10 o'clock.
Shoot, I missed Rudy Valley.
Well, you can hear him next week.
I'll be home next week.
Listen, I'm gonna go see your aunt. You be okay?
Sure.
Where's Miss Henry?
I don't know.
I told my mama what happened, and she said it doesn't matter how other people acted. I remember that I was a gentleman, and I have to remember that I have to act in a gentlemanly fashion at all times. Now, please tell Miss Henry I'm here, and I want to apologize. Did you tell her?
No, I couldn't. She's gone to bed. She has a sick headache.
She was pretty, wasn't she?
She was.
You don't sing any better than I do.
Never said I did.
You never get me on the front pages of any beauty magazines I've had.
Never said I wanted to.
Don't you care?
No.
I can't think of a whole lot to talk about, can you?
No.
Your aunt's quite the conversationalist. It's easy to talk when she's around.
I guess so.
You mind if I stay on here for a little bit?
No.
I told my mom I'd be here for at least another hour. So if you get sleepy, you can just go on to bed. And I'll stay right here.
I'm not sleepy.
Then do you want a yearbook?
Thank you.